Hello there. It's the Crystal Medium here, and today we're going to talk about spheres. And this is my sphere. It's a Selenite sphere, so I'll show you what it looks like. And I have a stand for it. I recommend, if you have a sphere, to have it on a stand. And the reason why is that with spheres, there's no beginning to an end as far as the way that the energy flows. So the energy emanates from the center and out in all different directions. And if you are new to working with crystals, a sphere is a great one to start with. It's great to meditate with, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a meditation that you can do with a sphere, with a selenite sphere. And I love selenite. Selenite is a great crystal. It's very calming. It brings about peace. It connects to the higher realms, but at the same time, it has that yin energy. So it is very grounding and calming because it does carry that energy of the moon. It's also great for mental clarity if you are, having mental confusion. Selenite is great at, allowing you to see the bigger picture. It's great for basically balancing out all of your energy centers. When I'm talking about energy centers, I'm talking about the major ones, the 7 major ones. And the meditation that I will do will be to basically open up from the crown all the way down into your feet and ground you, and through the spine. And so spheres, you can, like I said, you can meditate, and I'll show you how to use a sphere to meditate. And also it's great to place in a bigger room. Like the living room is a great place. Anywhere that you want calming energy, any peace. This is, I have mine on my altar in my bedroom, and you can just feel the energy, the calming energy, the peaceful energy that it radiates out from the sphere. So so the best way to meditate with a sphere. I am right-handed, so my left hand, I hold the sphere in my left hand, my receiving hand, and the right hand is the giving hand, and that goes on top. Okay, this is the way that I've always been comfortable. It's, if you are left-handed, place the sphere on your right hand and hover your left hand above like this. And you can play with it, but it's usually, that's the quote-unquote rule. I don't really like to say rules when working with crystals, because the more that you work with crystals, it's whatever coming to you intuitively. But for me, before I learned this rule, I've always felt comfortable placing a crystal in my left hand and hovering my right hand, and I am right-handed. So to connect in with the crystal before you start meditating with your selenite sphere, or whatever sphere you're using for that matter, you're gonna hold it in your hand, and I want you to just take several minutes, maybe a minute or however long you want, to look at the crystal. I mean, you can even hold it to the light, or this is a great way to connect with your crystal. Just for a few moments, just look at it, look at the shape. Notice if there's any sensations coming out. I'm a very visual, I'm an, intuitive healer. I'm very visual. I see things. So I like to look around to notice any vibrations. You know, this is the way that I get messages from crystals as well. It's just to take a few moments and to really look at it and connect in. You're basically giving eye contact with your crystal. And then place your hand over it and take a couple cleansing breaths. And cleansing breaths helps to reset, to release anything that doesn't serve, and to basically ground your energy. So cleansing breath is nice deep inhale through the nose, opening the mouth and really sighing it out. And do that several times, 2, 3, 4 times, as many times as you need to feel your body, yourself settling in. And it's good to sit in a chair where your feet are on the earth, or if you want to cross your legs, you can do that as well, and to feel your sit bones really root into the earth. What I mean by root means ground, means to feel that stability underneath you. And then I want you to close your eyes, if you can, or soften your gaze, and imagine the selenite, the sphere, floating right above your crown. Okay, so right above here. And just take a few moments, notice, what it looks like in your mind's eye as it's floating above your head. And imagine that the sphere that's radiating energy out in all different directions begins to open up your crown. So imagining that the sphere is opening up the crown space. And take as many times as you need to, finding your breath and the image, and then you're going to move down to your eyebrow center. And you're going to take several moments to do the same thing here, just watching the selenite, the way that it looks, the vibration of calming peace right in your eyebrow center, and imagining that the energy floating out in all different directions, right in your eyebrow center, opening that space up. And don't forget the back of your eyebrow, so it's not just here. And it's oozing out in all different directions. And you're gonna do that working down your major energy centers, so then it's gonna be your throat space. And again, opening up. And I won't go through the whole meditation, but just to give you a visual of how to start with the meditation and how to work with the energy of opening and expanding. You're gonna do this through your throat, then you're gonna move down to your heart space. And when you are meditating with a crystal, take your time. It's not a race, it's feeling into the energy centers expanding. If you're feeling tight in one area, you will want to stay there for several breaths, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes, feeling the expansion, feeling the release, allowing the expansion, making room, and what doesn't serve just releases, okay? Opening up and expanding, bringing that peaceful, calming energy of the moon. And then you're gonna move down into your solar plexus. The same thing, just imagining that ball of light radiating in all different directions. And then moving down to your sacral. Same thing, opening up and expanding. And then your root, just at the base of your spine. And you can allow that energy to radiate after the base of your spine down in through the soles of your feet, which will really root and ground your energy. And then after, if you can also imagine the selenite sphere the energy of the light beginning to protect you. I often, when I do protect myself, my energy space, and when I work with clients, I actually intuitively put selenite, a big ball of selenite around the table or the room or the space after I cleanse and clear it, to keep that calming, energetic, peaceful light in that space. And like I said, you can do it, you know, when you go through the 7 energy centers, opening up and expanding, and then that light really moving through and around you, and forming like a shield, like a force field around you. So I hope that helps. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions or comments, and that is how you use a sphere. And until next time, thanks for joining in. See you soon.